Good day, good folks of the great beyond. And today I would like to discuss, or at least just promote, a gem of a book that I think everybody should read and would benefit from in some way or another. And I know that you've all heard of the great Salman Rushdie and probably the famous Satanic Verses, which of course led to many problems for Salman Rushdie in his life. The first book that I encountered of Rushdie's was Midnight's Children, which is another masterpiece that you probably should read at some point. However, today I would like to talk about a little collection of short stories of his, and it is called East West. Well, it's been one crazy day, so I just wanted to get back on track with a change and a shower, plant in full bloom, and continue talking about Salman Rushdie's East West, the 1994 collection of short stories, the first book he published after the Satanic Verses. And essentially what you're looking at is a book of 3 parts. And as you can imagine, it's something of a cultural collision, East and West. And it's split into 3 parts: East, West, and East-West. And essentially East contains stories that are based in the East, Eastern characters. East of the world, I'm talking India, Pakistan, so on. West being the west of the world, particularly London, UK. And then East-West is a mixing of those 2 worlds and how they come together. And I think the book is it's very humorous, tender, exploratory, and really looks into those cultural conditions that define us, cultural identity. And certainly a book of interest to anybody like me who has immigrated several times to different countries and finds themselves holding a heritage of a culture and arriving into a new culture and trying to assimilate. And one of the stories in the book that particularly appeals to me is the one actually called Chekhov and Sulu, which is based on the names based on the characters from Star Trek. I nearly said Star Wars because I'm more of a Star Wars guy, but Star Trek, Chekhov and Sulu, and in fact they are misspelled in the book, but it's the story of 2 spies, and they're very, you can tell by the dialogue between them that English is not their native language, and that they have a lot of cultural slang that is used. I was trying to think of a more intelligent word than slang, but it doesn't come to me right now. And anyway, it's the story of 2 spies based in London, and it's just a very humorous story in the sense that it's, for me, Chekhov and Sulu, and it's this loose mix of cultures, almost a culture lost within another culture, and I find that fascinating. And anyway, I just wanted to pop in, waffle on, talk a little bit of nonsense, and tell you to get hold of Salman Rushdie's East West and read it when you have a chance, and have a great weekend.